Sen, obviously, congratulations. I think we saw the video of when they told you. Did you have any inkling it was coming? Were you hopeful for today when the awards were going to get announced?
No, so my brother is like real big on this type of stuff, and so before I left the house, because we had a break, and before I left the house, he asked me, did I think I was gonna win, and I ain't really think nothing about it. I thought about it on the way down, like I was like thinking about the games and stuff like that, but I just came to the conclusion, it just whatever happens, happens, and we still got a season to play, and we still got a game ahead of us to get prepared for. And, if I win it, it's good. If not, we still got work to do.
Sen, what does it mean to you to win this award, especially after overcoming some adversity in the year with the suspension and missing some games?
It means a lot, not just for me, but for our team, for our school, our fans, everybody, that, try to look past us as a team, overlooks us as we always feel like we get overlooked. We always feel like some of the stuff that we should get we don't get and stuff like that. So for me to get this award is good for not just myself but for everybody.
Can you take us back to what you talked about in preseason, about how you guys looked at the preseason all-SEC teams and didn't see your names on there, and what kind of motivation that was to get y'all where you are here as a team and maybe to help you get this award as well?
Yeah, I remember going to SEC Media Day when it came out. Me and Duane sitting on the plane talking about it, on how we're both 1,000-point scorers. We both had pretty good careers, and we didn't make neither team. We didn't we wasn't up for nothing. And so it just motivated us, to work harder. It just pushed us even more, drove us even more to the point, where we had something to prove. And, we felt like every time we stepped on the court, we can beat anybody. And we had something to show and something to prove to everybody that, that voted us 8th in the conference, 9th in the conference, whatever we was, or, I didn't make first team, or Wayne didn't make first team, or no team, we feel like, we probably the best backcourt defending team in the country, and none of us, made it. Well, I ended up making it, but Duane wasn't on the defensive team or anything like that. So, it just motivated us to, just show people and to prove, our point.
Yeah. Have you heard from other players, coaches around the league through social media, text messages? What's been the reaction you've gotten from others?
I haven't really opened my phone yet. Coach came in and told the team and me this morning while we was working out, and we couldn't really release it because it wasn't open to the public yet. So by the time it got released to the public and everything, we was practicing, and then we just got out of practice and came straight here. So I haven't had time to really take everything in yet and look at my phone. I know that Duane shouted me out on Instagram. I know that. It came to my phone as soon as I opened it. That was the first thing that came.
If both you guys could tackle this one, how is practice this week? I mean, spring break, no classes or anything to worry about. Is Frank pushing you guys the same as always? Is he trying to take a little easy and save legs? Just how is the approach to this week?
We've been in a similar situation before the previous year playing in this tournament. So the main thing he stressed to us was just making sure that we, get back to playing like us. So today we're working on our offense and stuff like that, just the fundamentals of defense and fundamentals of our offensive game plan. We don't know who we're going to play yet for sure, but we got to make sure that we continue to shoot the ball well. I think he gave us a stat today about when we shoot the ball over, I think, 30%, 40%, we usually, more than likely win. And we shoot other than that, the games are kind of dogfights and grind-out games. So we focus on getting shots up and just, making sure we continue to have that intensity throughout the spring break so that we're prepared the best way we can to play.
It's a very rare thing for the men's and women's player of the year from the SEC to be from the same school. So I don't know if you talked to Asia today at all, but how cool is it to have both of you guys be player of the year from South Carolina?
It's real cool, just to, be with her, all the accolades she gets every year and stuff like that, it's good and it feels good. But I haven't had the chance to talk to her yet. We talked a little bit on Twitter about them winning the championship, but not about the Player of the Year yet.
I know Frank said making it past into Saturday in the tournament is a big thing for him. For y'all, how important is that to make it past Friday after being stuck there for the last few years?
It's the most important thing right now. All of this is good, but the main focus is winning and advancing. Any given day, we can be done with conference. So we're just taking it one game at a time, and the only important thing that matters right now is taking care of business on whoever we end up playing on Friday, and making it to Saturday.
Duane, switching gears a little bit here. You're from Canada. Just how did your recruitment go to come here? And, how comforting is it that Frank doesn't just recruit guys from in-state, but recruits from all around the world?
So basically, I played a prep year at St. Thomas More in Connecticut, and we played in a tournament. I forgot what kind of tournament it was, but, Coach Fig and Lamar Evans was there. And they just started watching me from there, and they continued to come to my games. And then Frank he has a relationship with my coach, and he started coming to my practices and stuff. And he just told me about the idea he had. He just took over the school, and he just wanted to, put together a game plan to kind of build to make the school a basketball school again. And from there, he started coming to my house in Toronto. And that kind of just, strengthened our relationship and made me realize how serious and committed he was to helping me become a better man and a better basketball player. I already knew Sindarius through AAU, always beating his team by like 20 points. And,
He had 2 pros, man. Come on, man. 2 first-rounders.
and stuff like that. So I already knew Sindarius was kind of going to be the nucleus and to kind of help him out. It was just a great opportunity for me. And hopefully he continues recruiting in Canada because we have some great talent down there. So hopefully I kind of opened the pipeline for that.
Are you shouting out Canada, dude? You promoting Canada basketball?
But yeah.
So I'm wondering where you are going to put the trophy when you get it. And this is going to be your 3rd SEC tournament, fourth SEC tournament, having played 3 before. What does it take to get to Sunday?
Just being consistent. I think, the biggest thing is, people get caught up on postseason and, doing stuff that they haven't done. Our mindset is just going in and doing what we did all year. And that's, playing hard, guarding, and do whatever coach asks us to do. Like Duane said, when we're making shots, we hard to beat. And when we're not making shots, that's when it's a dogfight for us. So, our mindset is just going in, making shots, and, getting after it on the defensive end and, playing the hardest we can play every possession, giving it our all throughout the postseason and, just give ourselves a chance at the end of every game. That's all we ask for.
This is for both of you. What's your mindset going into this tournament about the NCAA tournament? I mean, do you feel you're in regardless of what happens, close out the outside noise, or do you approach Friday as, we still better put one more in our back pocket just for safekeeping?
No, we'll approach Friday, trying to win the SEC championship. We're trying to win this game to, win the SEC championship. That's what's the most important right now. The NCAA tournament, that's after the conference tournament. So our main focus is winning and advancing and trying to win the tournament. That's the only thing we're focused on right now, and having fun.
Kind of going off that, do you guys, for either one of you, do you guys look at brackets? Are you aware of the other teams and what they're doing, or do you guys just focus on your game time and who your opponent is?
I don't even pay attention to any of it. I barely watch basketball besides when it's filmed, so I don't really pay attention unless somebody bring it up, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't know either. So.